Today on Fresh Vintage, we're checking out some awesome scooter action, but it's not the usual suspects. Today we're checking out the Honda Motocompacto. Let's get started right now. So getting started here, forgive me, I'm just gonna be upfront with you. I'm gonna kind of sound like an old man here, a grumpy old man, so to speak, get off my grass or whatever, but I wanna show you a few things with this Honda Motocompacto that I'm not a big fan of. And what I mean is, they get an A for effort, they get an A for styling and design, but some of the stuff I wanna show you, I'm not a big fan of, and comparing it to, say, a Segway scooter, and you'll see that here throughout the video. But this thing is designed to be a corporate America last mile. So from the corporate America parking garage to the front door of the corporate office, so to speak. And this is designed to get you to the front office, that last mile, because some places actually are huge campuses. All that to say, let me don my corporate America garb right now. Let me show you, knowing I'm wearing a suit and tie, so to speak, or if you're a lady watching, you're wearing a skirt or something to the office, this is what you have to do to actually get this thing 100% set up. I will say, as a side note, 41.3 pounds, give or take, so it's definitely, a touch heavier. And I'll make mention the original Moto Compact that was made in the early 80s. This thing weighed 99 pounds, so this is definitely lighter, so props to Honda for making a lighter versus the original one. But let me show you the steps involved. I'm trying to get this on level ground so it doesn't fall over. Let me show you the Segway scooter. I bought this for 200 bucks off of Segway's website. Let me show you all the assembly you have to do. Pull it out of the car, turn it on, that's it. So forgive my gripe number one, but when you stop and think about, it'll be fine. When you stop and think about how much work I had to do to get this out of the car, while wearing this, while in the heat, or the humidity, so to speak, or the cold, that's kind of gripe number one. That being said, let's jump on this thing and see if it has suspension and how it feels when we ride it. So as you can hear, there is no suspension on this thing. So fingers crossed you could hear that. And this thing has no suspension, best I can tell. The front and rear tires, I believe they're solid rubber tires. Let me just show you here. And looking at the actual seat, this isn't, it is padded. Okay, so there is a little bit of padding, but honestly, it's not a rock, but it's leather stitched rock kind of thing. So a little bit of support here, but you feel every one of these bricks. So compare that to this guy. Don't get me wrong, the Honda gets an A for design, but for refurb $200, I get front and rear suspension on this guy. And this thing will soak up bumps, jumps. I've taken it off several jumps. This thing, you're going to have to probably endure a little bit of a ride to get to the office, so to speak, and you're going to feel every one of these bricks. But we're going to get this silliness off, and we're going to go to a car show, because it wouldn't be Fresh Vintage if we didn't hit a car show on a scooter. Let's go do that right now. So I will just be frank with you and say the battery in this thing probably lasts 6-7 miles is my guess, but your butt will not last as long, I guarantee you. Like, this thing gets rock hard and my butt is a little sore, to be frank with you. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about buying one of these. Looking at the aesthetics of it, Honda definitely gets an A for effort and an A for design. And looking at the stitched leather handles, the seat does have some padding in it. The actual compact nature of it, it's a great unit as far as the design of it. The steering, don't get distracted by that, folks. They randomly come on and off for no reason. We honestly, I'm not sure why, but it does have 2 speeds. So it has a low speed and then a high speed. The high speed will get you up to 15 miles an hour. It does have a light. I will make a note that during the day, I think they designed it to see that it's light out and it flashes just to kind of get people's attention. At night though, that is a steady on light, like an actual headlight of a car. Flipping this around, there is a pretty bright brake light. I am impressed with how bright that is. Even in the daytime, that thing gets mighty bright. So at night, it lit up half of my house in the living room, so to speak. But you know, overall, it's a nice unit. I just, with some of the gripes that I had, I was like, I feel like I could do better with a Segway scooter. We have one more challenge, so to speak, we want to do. That's the uphill challenge. So we're going to jump from here to our top secret parking lot with an uphill challenge. Let's go there right now. So we are here at our top secret scooter training facility and motorcycle training facility. And just wanted to shout out, big point for the Motocompacto. It's got a very tight turning radius, and it's a miracle I actually did that without falling over. But yeah, it's pretty impressive that you can actually cut it that sharp. And I would say you could probably technically do that with one of the Segway scooters, but being down in this position is actually kind of helpful, being prone like this. I will make a note that if you're used to riding standing up, this takes some getting used to, but once you're actually down in this position, it's not too bad. If you have to dump this thing though, I would rather dump a Segway and literally jump off of it versus dumping this thing, because you're going to go down if you have to dump this. But let's go ahead and jump right into the uphill challenge right now. All right, we are here with the Motocompacto, and we have the F40. Jay is going to ride the F40. So we're going to do the hill climb challenge here. And forgive the wind, that hill is a pretty steep grade there, so to speak. But in a car, you just push the gas pedal harder. But we're going to see how far we're going to go right now. Let's get a little bit back. All right. So whenever you're ready, Jay.
All right, let's do it.
Let me try and drive and hold this. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. There we go. And he got a nice running start. I honestly am not sure how far we're going to get up this hill.
Yeah.
I'm doing 11 miles an hour. I'm at 10. It's holding its own, but I want to see if I get as far as he does. And you can see this hill gets quite a bit steeper here as you get halfway up. All right, I'm at 8. I'm at 6. There's 5. And we're done. So bravo to Jay for getting that far. You can see the distance here. Let me just jump off of the scooter. There's that. So there's Jay up there. And this is about as far as we got. That's honestly about as far, all the further I thought we would get. But we're going to roll back down the hill here. Woo! So wrapping up the video here, the Honda Motocompacto, it's not a bad scooter. I would say if you want a very short distance, like very, very short distance, no suspension, and about 60 seconds after you start riding, that padding will pretty much be non-existent. If you want that kind of machine, if you're looking for a very, very short distance, like mini scooter, so to speak, you are riding seated. I kind of like it. It's grown on me, so I will give it a thumbs up for that. And big props to Honda for actually R&Ding this and building this to what you see here. A lot of companies, they don't want to take a chance on something like this, but you know, Honda has a little, like their finger in kind of everything, so to speak. So shout out to them. The stitched leather is a nice touch. The build quality is very, very solid. It feels like a solid scooter. Me personally, I can't get over the white. Like, I would have made this any other color than white, because this is going to show like every nick, every scratch, every like time you wipe out in dirt or something. But all that to say, we'll leave a link for this in the description of the video you're watching now. And if you're interested in buying one of these, this one's actually for sale, but if you want to buy one, we'll leave a link for one of these. I would highly recommend, if you're looking for price point and value, definitely check out the Segway scooter series. We got this F40 off of a Segway site. This is a refurbished scooter, came out of the box, looked brand new. And you saw the ES2 earlier in the video. So we'll leave the videos we made on these in the description of the video you're watching now, and links so that you can check all three of these out if you're looking to spend this kind of money, or maybe save a couple bucks, but get a lot of the same features and transportation value out of this scooter versus the Motocompacto. With that, if you like classic cars, if you like muscle cars, if you like scooter tech, if you like keeping your cars certified fresh, Fresh Vintage is your channel. Thanks for watching. Definitely check out Fresh Vintage Garage too. Scan tools, shop equipment, and we fix cars on there as well. Either way, we appreciate you watching.